In this place, the shield, the back cloth, which they say in Ruchiga is called a kishato. I hope I have pronounced it well. The spear in African culture is to go and hunt. You can see. Are you seeing? Are you people seeing? Are you seeing? Youth, where are you?
The first thing for the youth and you should remember that the one who is talking to you now is a former youth. Therefore, when you spend time youth, I am a former youth. I know everything about youth. So I can really tell you, as you use your language, the roadmap. What is the safe roadmap for the youth? Because I was here in 1960 in Mbarara High School. I was a youth. This is 63 years ago, and I was watching what was happening. And I've been watching since that time, and also participating. The first thing you must ensure is discipline. Discipline for yourself, to protect your life from the dangers of youth. The first thing for you, especially people are not handling you as politicians, who should be handling you as parents. Because what I'm telling you is what I tell my grandchildren now, the ones who are with me in the house. That's what I tell them. First thing is discipline. You must reject the temptations of youth. Secondly, studies, concentrating on your studies, so that you get knowledge, but you also get qualifications. Now, thirdly, ideology. Part of the problem is that the youth, some of the youth get wrong ideology. Ideology of sectarianism, of religion, of tribes, of working for foreign interests. If you take that line, you will fail. Because I have been watching all these years. If you look at those three, I can assure you will go far. After that, you should ensure to lead a productive life, to be in productivity. Don't lead a life of parasitism, of depending on others. Be sure that you can do something. And we have told you, the sectors here in Uganda are 4, and they are all there. So therefore, we should have a population of wealth creators. This is very crucial for you to understand, because you can have a population of leisure seekers. I heard about the loan scheme, what the youth leader was saying. The loan scheme, we support it, but the money was not renewed this time because of the problems we had, the temporary problems of Corona, the war in Ukraine, but that scheme would be replenished. But what we did, I think we said, no new ones, but the old ones must continue being supported. But it was a temporary measure. I was embarrassed to hear that somebody took away the 4 billion from the youth councils. It would be brought back. Some of these people are shameless. How do you find somebody with very little and then you take away the very little? It's not common sense. So finally, I thank the UN and the family of the UN for their support for some of our programs. I'm coming back in this area to discuss in more detail our wealth creation.
Your Excellency, in every country's development, we believe that the most productive labor force is the energetic, but not just energetic, ideologically consistent labor force. And in that regard, Your Excellency, we need to appreciate you for some of the things that have been started. Number one, you met the leadership of the district youth councils yesterday at State House. And I want to thank you for the historic meeting that has never happened of hosting all district youth chairpersons and imparting in them an ideological message. But Your Excellency, those are very few of what we need to impart into. There are two solutions. Number one, I suggest, Your Excellency, that you continue into a national program to meet youth leaders at regional level with the message that you gave us yesterday for the youth to appreciate their responsibility in wealth creation. Youth counselors, there are student leaders, there are other district leaders who are not chairpersons, and they all want to listen and interact with the president. So a national program on regional basis, we can always manufacture an arrangement and proceed with it for those to all attend. Your Excellency, the youth population also requires to always be a serving population patriotically. With the Multi-Party Youth Forum, we agreed that the idea of a national youth service scheme must not be abandoned. I thank you for the Chankwanzi retreats. We see so many of them, and now we see so many government agencies taking staff there. But that starts from the fact that the staff were never there. They have never gone through ideological nurturing and ideological training. We believe that for someone to get educated in our education system, they must also be educated in patriotic reasoning before they can join public service. And in line with that belief, we believe that it is important for us to have the National Youth Service Scheme as a prerequisite to public service. People that enter public office to serve Ugandans should have been trained in patriotic discipline and ideology. Sometimes the army that guides the training at Chankwanzi does a very good job in instilling in the memory of these young people what it means to serve your country, and that should not be a preserve of people that are already in service. It should be a nurturing ground for anyone who should be recruited in public service.
heritage of all the cultures of the African and Arab world. Your Excellency, through you as the lead person fundraising for this, we will leave out the statements on how prepared the other countries are to make the contribution to kickstart it. But from your
for the launch of the UN joint program, if you can be moving nearer with the please. Thank you. Can we have the where we are signing for the UN joint program? Issues to do with the skilling for all those areas of tailoring, skilling in all the crafts, welding, for that intervention post-COVID-19. Thank you, thank you. Executive Secretary of National Youth Council. In this place, the shield, the back cloth, which they say in Ruchiga is called a kishato. I hope I have pronounced it well. The spear in African culture is to go and hunt. You can see. Are you seeing? Are you people seeing? Are you seeing? Youth, where are you?